In today's video, we're going to try to determine if the market has reached the top, or maybe there's another leg higher in store. Let's find out. So we earn over 100,000 per year in dividends at this channel, and we're up also 0.8% for the day, or $5,000, but that's not really important, the 5,000. What's really important is that we're getting performance that's beating the indexes with 100,000 per year in dividends. Most people get dividends, or many channels that I'm aware of get dividends, but they don't get the performance. You have to get both in order to live financially free and max out your account as much as possible. So 0.8%. What is the Dow up? It's up 0.38. The Nasdaq's up 0.99. The SP is up 0.67. So the Nasdaq's beating us slightly today, but on a year-to-date basis, you can see that we're beating the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq's up 27% and we're up 31%. So we're beating all the indexes. The Dow we're beating, it's up 1. The SP is up 12. Nasdaq 27. So we're beating all the indexes on both a daily basis. Well, not today. We're staying in between the S&P and the Nasdaq today, which is really my main goal. My goal is to always be, because you don't want to have too much exposure to the tide of the Nasdaq. That's why I'm not down so much. That's why I'm up 31 and the Nasdaq's down 27, because we've been rotating out of growth names, as you know, recently, and I've been lowering my margin because that's how I get my performance. I invest in dividend paying funds, yes, that are high yielding, which I'll discuss in a second, but I also use margin, and I also tie these margin investments to the indexes. So the indexes, then the dividends from those index plays then pay down my margin at the end of 2 years, because obviously if I earn over 100,000 per year in dividends, then in less than 3 years that margin's paid off, and then all the cash flowing assets are left to myself for life. So that's how I get this performance. If you're interested in learning how to play margin, email me for my e-guides at akintodd48@gmail.com. I have e-guides on how to play margin, how to use margin in your account, and also how to play Cornerstone. Cornerstone here, it's an index-related name. So if we're going to ascertain whether the market's at the highs or not, then we need to look at Cornerstone because it is the market. CLM tracks the S&P and the CRO tracks the Nasdaq. CLM has a 21% dividend. The market price is $8, and it drips its dividend every month. The 21% dividend back at the NAV of 649. So 649 here, 27% gain. 671, 23% gain. 654, 26% gain. This is the advantage of Cornerstone and how I get all of my performance. But you have to learn how to play Cornerstone because it has a rights offering every year. So you have to sell before that rights offering. And you also have to ask for the proper drip in order to get this 21% drip at the NAV each month. You can't just toggle regular drip that will reinvest at the market price. You have to ask for the special drip. And you have to select the right broker who has the right drip program for you. My Discord server is flushing out that information right now. We're discussing who has the best interest rates, the best margin rates, who offers the drip, so on and so forth. So if you bought my e-guides, remember, you have free access to my Discord server already. Discord's like a chat room. So if you bought my e-guides, whether you bought all of my e-guides or you just bought one of my e-guides, you can have access to my Discord server for free. And that's where I give you the alert for Cornerstone on the rights offering. So when it has that rights offering, if you're in the Discord server, you will be aware of that news when it's announced. So that's the goal of the Discord server, the chat room there, and it's free. Once again, if you purchase my e-guides. Many people think that my e-guides are free when they email me, or that Discord is free. Discord's only free with the purchase of my e-guides. Also, my number is free with the purchase of my e-guides, which is really the big advantage that you get when you buy my e-guides. You get my number. You can call me anytime. Most of my paying subscribers will attest to the fact that I will sit there and talk to them as long as it takes to get this information down. And then usually they don't have to call me for, they usually call like 1 or 2 times. And then after that, the calls start, dissipating because it's passive income, like I was saying in the past video. And so there's not a whole lot you have to do. You just have to learn how to set it up, and then you're done. You set it up, you set it, and you forget it. The only thing you have to do is time these rights offerings properly with Cornerstone. So again, email me for my e-guides at akintodd48@gmail.com if you're interested in doing any of this and living financially free like I do, I live out of this brokerage account, even with debt. I just can travel the world, buy things out of my E-Trade checking card and debit card, and this available withdrawal just has to stay above zero or I'm in a margin call. So as long as you tie things to the indexes, you're safe. Most of the time, if you don't, as long as you don't use too much margin and you keep this cushion high enough, which my e-guides instruct you on how to do. So Cornerstone, it is the index. Let's go check out the indexes and see what's therefore in store for Cornerstone. So SPY is what CLM tracks. So we'll go check that out. SPY go. And you'll see here that SPY has had a monster run. So we have been selling out of growth names, as you know, once again. But is it time to maybe get back in? Well, we're already, highly leveraged, as you can see. We have 240,000 in debt, and we're positioned to the long side. I have over 400,000 in Cornerstone alone. So we're positioned to the long side, and we have our shorts ready in case we, move a little bit lower. But charts are looking constructive here on a 1-year chart for SPY. You want to see typically the RSI reach 40. This 40 area is where market bottoms coincide with. Okay, if you need help with understanding these charts, I also have these e-guides. I have volume 1 and 2 on fundamental analysis and technical analysis. So I don't really trade, but I use charts to time my entry points better for my passive income holdings. So all of these guys are part of the bundle, which includes my phone number and Discord access. Okay, or you can buy the guide separately. It's up to you. So technical analysis here. Usually the RSI never fails. When it hits oversold territory, you see a bottom in the stock price. Okay, oversold here, or even at the $40 level here. Okay, you saw a bottom in the stock price. Okay, and these coincide with the MACD crosses. When you see a MACD cross to the up, at the upper end of the range there, it's at the top in the market. When the MACD crosses at the lower end of the range, it's the bottom in the market. As we, you can see, it's almost directly correlated. And if you put all three together, volume here, RSI, and then MACD, you can get a pretty good idea of whether it's a buy or sell signal. And right now you're getting mixed signals. Everything's in the middle. We're on the 20-day moving average, that brown line. And usually you want to pull back to the 50 before you get aggressive. So this could hold and move higher. And if you look on a max time frame chart for the S&P, you'll see that we have a little bit of room to go before we hit the old highs. The S&P will always hit new highs over time. The MACD is going to cross on a longer time frame, it looks like. And the RSI is coming off of the $40 area, which is usually positive in past cycles. $40 area, we got to bounce up. Anytime you get an oversold or $40 area, you get a move up. Okay, move in 2008, move in 2012 with these corresponding RSI numbers. So the market follows the RSI almost identically, and then when you combine it with the MACD, strong signal. And right now we're at we have mixed signals. The max chart looks pretty good. The 1-year time frame looks constructive, but I'm waiting for a pullback to the 50-day moving average, which is the all-important average that many people program their algorithms to. Long-term investors and short-term traders alike. And so I'm waiting for that. But I could also see us holding the 20. We've held the 20 here and here before. In May and April, we were holding the 20. So this is all looking constructive, but I'm at a hold right now. If you were to ask me what's happening in the market, I'm going to say we're at a hold. I'm not going to get aggressive yet. I want to do some buying. Things could move higher from here, and if they do, that's just icing on the cake. All I care about are dividends every month, okay? Capital gains don't qualify me for gains to the banks. This $5,000 I'm earning today doesn't even matter to me, okay? It's nice. It's always nice to see, but banks don't allow this for loans. They only allow dividend payments or paychecks. So this is how you live financially free. You take your dividends and you qualify to banks for loans, and then you can buy a car, a house. You can get loans to level up your account like I do as well. And also, if you use some margin, you can then use this purchasing power to get more income, which then pays back the margin debt and whatever loans you take out. So this is how you live financially free. Again, email me for my e-guides at akintodd48@gmail.com if you're interested in learning how to use margin in your brokerage account. Every brokerage account gives you this purchasing power and has these capabilities. It's up to you to seize them and use them to your advantage. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please click like or subscribe if you did. Also, Leave comments in the section below if you think the market's a buy right here, or if you're waiting on the sidelines for more clarity. Also, all of the people who have bought my e-guides, please, if you could leave me feedback, either email me or put it in the comment section on Discord, how I can make it a better experience for you guys. Okay, so hope you liked the video. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye-bye.